Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the Western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
IELTS writing samples.
The chart below shows the yield of wheat, barley, rice, and other grains grown in 3 different countries in 2001. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. The bar chart represents a comparison of wheat, barley, rice, and other grain production in 3 distinct countries for the year 2001. In general, both the USA and China stood out as major grain producers, surpassing India by a considerable margin. Additionally, other grains were the most abundantly produced across all 3 nations, followed by barley, rice, and finally wheat. Concerning barley production, the USA led with approximately 7.2 million tons, slightly surpassing China by about 1 million tons and quadrupling India's output. A similar pattern was evident in wheat production, where quantities reached around 3.5, 2.5, and 1.2 million tons for the USA, China, and India, respectively. Regarding rice cultivation, China led with the highest yield at 6 million tons. The USA closely followed with the same amount, marking a 6-fold difference compared to India's production. In the case of other grains, both China and the US produced 9 million tons each, whereas India's yield was notably lower at just under 2 million tons.
The provided bar chart offers a comparison of wheat, barley, rice and other grain production across 3 different countries in the year 2001. Overall, the United States and China demonstrated their dominance as primary grain producers, significantly outpacing India. Across all 3 nations, other grains took the lead in production, followed by barley, rice and wheat. In terms of barley production, the USA took the lead with around 7.2 million tons, slightly exceeding China by approximately 1 million tons and surpassing India's output 4-fold. This parallel pattern was also observed in wheat production, with quantities reaching about 3.5, 2.5 and 1.2 million tons for the USA, China and India respectively. Concerning rice cultivation, China led with the highest yield at 6 million tons, closely followed by the USA with an equivalent amount, which was 6 times higher than India's production. In terms of other grains, both China and the US shared the same production volume of 9 million tons, while India's yield was notably lower, just under 2 million tons.
Below is a map of the city of Brandfield. City planners have decided to build a new shopping mall for the area, and 2 sites, S1 and S2, have been proposed. Summarize information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. The map depicts proposed locations for a shopping mall in Brandfield City. It's evident that 2 potential sites are being considered, one situated in the north area and the other in the southeast of the town. The first prospective site for the shopping mall, referred to as S1, lies just north of the city center. above the railway line that spans from the southeast to the northwest of the city. If chosen for development, it would be adjacent to a large housing estate offering easy accessibility to residents of both the estate and the city center. Furthermore, it would be situated alongside the river that runs through the town. The site, marked as S2 in the southeast, is once more positioned near the railway line and relatively close to the city center. However, it is situated near an industrial estate rather than a residential area. Both sites benefit from good road access due to the presence of a main road that runs through the city and is nearby. However, the availability of a large golf course and park in the western part of the town disqualifies this area from being considered as a potential site.
The map illustrates two potential locations for a shopping mall in Brandfield City. It's evident that the two sites under consideration are positioned in the northern and southeastern parts of the town. The potential site labeled as S1 for the shopping mall is located directly north of the city center, positioned above the railway line that extends from the southeast to the northwest of the city. Should this location be chosen, it would be situated next to a substantial housing estate, providing convenient access for both estate residents and those in the city center. Additionally, it would be adjacent to the river that flows through the town. The site labeled S2 in the southeast is also positioned near the railway line and is relatively close to the city center. However, in contrast to S1, it is situated adjacent to an industrial estate rather than a residential area. Both S1 and S2 benefit from proximity to a main road running through the city, ensuring good road access. However, the presence of a large golf course and park in the western part of town means this area cannot be considered for development.